What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of In Sound Mind here on the Backlog. I am Base637, the as always gracious host. Hang tight while I test a theory here real quick. Is it the red light that hurts? Is that what got me? Yes, that is what got me. Okay. Phew. I'm gonna take a guess and say that lighthouse is a metaphor of a very destructive line of thinking. It would make the most sense, realistically, like, based on what Alan was saying about his perspective on things. Like, he found pleasure in the pain. And that lighthouse is still shining a light, but in a very red, malicious hue. If you think about it, that's pretty poetic in its own way. But that's the thing. While it's true that our experiences in life can very much fucking change our day-to-day, our line of thinking, this, that, and the other. Ultimately, it's not weird that this game kind of makes you think about the sheer power of just making the decision to make a change for yourself has. But think about it. Both Virginia and Alan made a change. They want to go seek therapy, to try to better understand themselves. And varying results. I don't know how things ended with Alan yet. Virginia might have had a bit of a turn, but there were circumstances outside of, like, our control that were also a very key factor in how Virginia's situation ended. And based on that one context clue with her being involved with Dave and there being drugs involved, I'm not putting words in, like, Virginia's mouth or trying to fucking put two and two together, because I'm not that person. Like, I wasn't the one stitched in her skin. I don't know. There's data that we don't have. So, to try to sit there and make a puzzle out of someone else's fucking life isn't exactly always the right approach. I mean, I'll leave that kind of line of thinking for the professionals, but at the same point, a basic understanding of at least yourself will go very, very far in life. Now, I'm seeing broken glass here, which I should probably take a look in my reflective mirror here. There's a whole bunch of shit I can grab. Either that or that's just more broken mirror shit. Ow! Fuck you for taking a little bit off the top. Okay, got another fucking point of speed, which is great. The faster we can move, the faster we can get this shit done and over with. But my main question is, what happened in Alan's life to make him have such weird dreams? And what skewed his perspective in such a way here? Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, we're all human, and life can be a little rough sometimes. But that, just because life can be a little rough sometimes doesn't mean it's always going to be, like, that way. Trust me, there are some people out there who really thrive on getting their jollies off and being, like, the most damaging fucking person of this, that, and the other. It's mainly, at least from my experience, it comes down to that kind of individual not wanting to feel so alone, when in all reality, instead of damaging someone else, they could work on themselves. But most people I've met who are like that are not ready for that discussion, and or just don't want to confront themselves. That's neither here nor there, and not my place to really say. When I meet someone like that, and I start to notice it, I distance. I distance hard. Both the light and the dark will hurt you. Perhaps like him, you should get a job at the lighthouse, alone and afraid. So, was Alan the lighthouse keeper based on that? I'm gonna take a guess and say yes, but that's neither here nor there. You again.
In Greek mythology, Icarus flies too close to the sun and it kills him. I'll spare you the analogy.
I've heard it plenty of times.
You're going to bring the sun to Alan, and the both of you will burn.
Sounds like you know a little bit more about what happened to Alan there. I've heard that analogy myself when it came down to, like, me pursuing my channel, my dream, making decisions for myself, etc., etc. In all reality, when it came down to the people who have more or less told me that came from a not-so-healthy perspective, and is very much so part of the reason why I've distanced myself from them. And that was my choice, and I stand by it. Ow. Okay, so that's within the line of sight. That's good to know. Another Mayor Pharmaceutical here. Max Nygaard. Okay, emergency contact. Oh, an accident happened here. On the road next to Icarus Lighthouse. I thought it was a blown tire at first, but the asphalt in the road is melting or something. Truck stopped short of a few hundred feet. Well, I kind of doubt that's a real-world scenario here. Oh, cool. Can I snipe ya? You do take melee damage. That's good to know, but that also hurt me pretty bad. But yeah, no, like, quite literally, I personally don't really care for the Icarus mythology. Like, don't get me wrong, it's cool mythology. But typically, from my experience, those who try to quote that at you are mainly trying to keep you from doing something that would either make you happy and/or essentially comes from them disagreeing with the decision you are trying to make for yourself. And to varying degrees, like, from my experience, yeah, I can understand why that would be thrown at me a little bit, but at the same point, I also see how it could reflect them more than me, and that's where my own personal experiences come into play, because when you deal with naysayers, some people will try to say whatever just to get you to see their side and pretty much cast aside anything that you think for yourself. And ultimately, if you have to cast aside something of yourself just to appease someone else, you're not exactly living the healthiest, like, relationship with that person. And yes, I understand there are bitter truths that always have to be, like, to a certain degree, accepted. That's a fact of life. Like, you're not always going to be able to get what you want in life, and you're not always going to hear what you want. So, you're not always going to be told exactly what you need to hear in life. But at the same point, you also need to be able to make these decisions for yourself. Just because someone's saying something to you doesn't necessarily mean it's a fact. An opinion is an opinion, and some people will go so far out of their way to try to get you to condemn your opinion for theirs. And like I said, pretty much all of what I'm saying here, it's not meant to be taken as a life lesson or anything like that. It comes from my own perspective, my own experiences. The fuck are you? You seem devastating. Ring, 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 banana phone!
As he climbed higher and higher in the sky,
Oh, fucking blow me.
Icarus contemplated how weird a person he was. Why
No.
can't he just be normal? Do you think his parents pushed him to be a lawyer? To be a doctor? Like your parents did?
Are you trying to use our clients' cases to say something about ourselves? Because if so, that's kind of fucked up. I'm sorry, but if you lose your sense of self helping someone else, then there's a deeper-seated issue that you need to confront with yourself. Blocked from the other side, you say? Can I break it? Like, quite literally, if you lose your sense of self trying to help someone else, that's some Harley Quinn kind of style of shit. And the last time I checked, most people aren't narcissistic clowns like the Joker. Most, not all. There's that unshakable darkness again. Is there something I gotta do over here? Hey, bullets. I will take bullets. Bullets are great!
It's blocked from the other side.
Can I climb this? You're telling me it's blocked from the other side, but there's a lot of shit in there. And yep, it's looking like I do have to climb up there somehow, and I think I'm onto something with this. It's just a matter of I'm not executing it right. I get the feeling I have to climb up to there somehow and then jump on that. There's that unshakable darkness again. I'm getting some ground by climbing on top of this, but not a lot. Something tells me I'm not supposed to Skyrim my way up there, but I kind of want to try anyways. Yeah, no, okay, fine. It was worth the effort. It was worth the effort. Can I shoot the window out? Bulletproof glass. Okay. There's shit inside and I want it. There's lore in there. And there's a very clear way in there. And that looks like I'm meant to be able to jump from there to there. Like, why else would that piece of wood be there? Do I need to climb up this way and go that way? That would be the more obvious kind of thing, but... there's that unshakable darkness again. Aha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha! Boom, baby! Bullets. Health. Dick bag on the bench. Is that... are you gonna leave me the comic section of that newspaper? I hope so. It's probably about the most useful fucking thing you could do for me. Mystery deepens in lighthouse fire. Okay. On Monday last week, we at Virgil County Gazette found out that an ominous call had been made to the local police. The caller on the other side of the line did not identify himself, But after some investigating, we believe it might have been Milton Haven's Alan Shore, lighthouse operator at the beloved Patmos Bay. Ask any county local. There's a whole bunch missing. Okay. Coolio. And you're gone, but you did leave me the comic section from the look of it. I can't wait to read me some Garfield. Wonder who's to blame for last month's sightings. Visitors from the Andromeda Galaxy, top secret missile experiments. I set out to interview some of Milton's own in order to find out. Eleanor Cho, 38, a receptionist at the Pandora Hotel, recalls a loud swooshing sound that passed right overhead. A flash of light, as if someone took a picture of me, and then it disappeared. I then decided to interview Milton Haven Sheriff and Marmalade aficionado Thomas Kahn to learn how Milton police are handling the situation. When asked about the sightings, he replied, "I sure don't know anything about aliens or supernatural beings, but I'll tell you, if they want to come and harass the people of my town, they're going to have to go through me." Well, it's good to know the sheriff's got our backs. This is far from the first sighting around Milton Haven and the surrounding Virgil County. Who are they? What do they want? These and other questions on the next edition of Milton Mysteries. Yeah, I mean, you essentially did leave me the fucking goddamn funny papers. Fuck. Except they didn't really make me laugh ha-ha or anything. It just... nah. Okay. Clinging close to the rock side. Man, more and more trees are falling. I mean, there's plenty of landslide fucking indicators there. Truthfully, we are in the middle of fucking goddamn country. What we got going on out here? A boat? You again. And if you're there, I must be able to get there. Where the fuck are you going? What, are you gonna just disappear into the shadows again? Is there another person you're meeting? No, that's just another shadow. Well, if you're over there, I must be able to get over there somehow. And I'm sure we will after I get to the lighthouse. Let's see if I can do something about that fucking horrendous light. Icarus Lighthouse, authorized to be constructed by President Harrison in 1889, and completed in 1891 at the cost of $22,300. When the lighthouse was completed, it stood some 300 feet from the edge of the cliff. The sandstone tower is 28 feet in diameter, of an octagonal shape, and 80 feet to the lantern. Also, who cares? We're all gonna die sooner or later, and these facts mean nothing. Are you even sure that you're really standing here reading this? Maybe this is some sort of horrific fever dream. Here's a random number, 300,000. Alan Shore was burned alive by the what the fuck? Okay. After reading some shit like that, that really does make me kind of wonder, is the main character here on some weird drug trip? That would make that make a little more sense. Or is that a reflection of the dude we're currently dealing with? Could go either fucking way. Though with Tanya being the voice of reason, you know, our cat, doesn't really say differently. Am I out of the am I out of the diameter zone of being hurt by you? That'd be great. What the fuck? Fuck was that? Use lights to combat the shade? What the fuck, my guy? This maniac probably melted the keys to all of these doors along with this damned house. When management hears about it, it's gonna be your ass. Get someone to go in there and fish them out if they still exist. I'm not setting foot in there. The whole thing seems unstable and smells of burnt human flesh. Agent something, starting with an M. Are you the one who's been eating all the trees? It's kind of looking that way.
The door leading to... It's no use. This doesn't work.
No. You are on my ass and I don't like it. I'm about to be swallowed. Light! Light!
It's a fuse box.
I need fuses. Okay. Well, looks like I see an electrical box over there I can fuck with somehow. Only problem therein lies is getting to it. And you're a fucking first-class reality warper. I don't like it. Broken-ass fuse. Doesn't help me. You still hurt me from up there. Okay, noted. Hee! Black hole sun, won't you come? Wash away the rain. Black hole sun, won't you come? Won't you come? Okay. So. I need 2 more fuses to make this area shine like goddamn. Shine like the sun. And I get the feeling you're the metaphorical Icarus here. I can shrink you with my flashlight. The only problem that I have with that is you're kind of swallowing up everything in the path here. Yeah, me too, buddy. You're gonna eat up all my batteries. I need to figure out where those fuses are and go from there. I get the feeling I only have the 1 fuse, and seeing that box there, it's gonna turn on that light, allowing me to get in there without you fucking with me. Shall we?
It's a fuse box.
That didn't seem to do much. Well, the fuse is on. Is there an on switch for you? Not that I'm seeing. I'm sorry, but your perspective on life is toxic to me. I need you gone. Yeah, me too, buddy. Like, I can shrink you with a light. That's great. Okay, well, I gotta figure this out. Seeing your animation's kind of funny, but not what I'm after here. Okay, that makes you less of a threat, meaning I don't have to constantly run away from your general location. Which is good and all, I'm not going to argue about that. One thing I haven't tried doing was putting the fuse in different spots. So I do need another fuse. Where do I find another fuse? Well, that one turned on. That turned on over there. Okay, well, there's nothing over there of note to me, so... that one makes the most logical sense. You won't come over here. Okay, cool. You will come over here. No, 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 no. Back the fuck away, asshole. In a way, thank you, because that got me that, but that's not what I was looking for. Ultimately. Ah, that is what I'm looking for. Get the fuck away from me, dickwad. Right idea, I just gotta move that one over there. That's right, back the fuck up. Is this your house? Definitely looking like it. I can't open that. Same for you. Okay. Take a look at yourself through the looking glass and see how shrouded in darkness a mind like Alan's could be. Make it bright, illuminated. That's kind of the game plan. Is that a gas can? That is a gas can. Or oil can, alright.
It's out of fuel.
Ah. I see.
This unnatural darkness here. The lantern is off.
I was in the tower when it happened. I took the route down the cliffs and to the boathouse, falling as I fumbled around, unable to see.
Oh, come on.
I get the feeling I'm going to be doing this a couple of times. Oh, it's in a different location now. Of all the nightmares I'd had to date, this must be the worst. When my light went out and there was an accident. Oh god, it's all my fault. I think I already see where this is going. If my suspicion is right, you were in a relationship, it all went downhill because of an accident, and either your significant other or your date died, and you feel like it's your fault, maybe? I feel like that's a stretch, and I'm speculating quite a bit. But I don't think that's entirely off, and I hate to say that.
No dice.
Where is it? Bitch? Over that way? Okay, I see it. The problem therein lies is I can't get to that. Is there another one somewhere? I'll take the battery. The monsters I was told that I was making up have now stepped forth out of the shadows. Is that what I'm dealing with out there? Your depiction of the quote-unquote monsters?
Out of fuel.
That ship is Death. It bears Death's name. I managed to find one of those flare guns from inside the belly of the beast. I'm not afraid to use it. Okay, so either you had some deeper-seated issues that I don't know about, and I was speculating a little too much based on your note here. Of all the nightmares I'd had to date, this must be the worst. My light went out and there was an accident. Oh god, it's all my fault. The only reason why I even thought relationship would be there is just because of how that's worded. Of all the nightmares I'd had to date. Oh wait, no. Of all the nightmares I have had to date. Forgive me. My brain was not piecing that one together properly. So, bad nightmare caused this. Okay. Herp to derp to tiddly dee. I'm not always the brightest man. I can be relatively bright, but I'm no genius by any fucking means. Oh, it's you, asshole.
Old oil, not working.
Back over here. Thought I saw you again. Really was hoping I didn't. Is there another lantern somewhere in here? All around here? I can't cut you yet. That lit that up. Ah, there you are. By my light, the darkness will burn. I need to call Desmond. He would understand.
It's cold. It's out of fuel.
Here and here now. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, you're not fun to deal with. Then again, I didn't exactly see myself going through the burned down remains of your house. Oh god. Eee! You asshole. How am I supposed to progress if I can't do the thing? Follow the beams, and that's about it. Got the key. I mean, this is a pretty good metaphor for, like, how someone's problems can't always just, you know... Someone's problems don't always fucking sleep, that's for damn sure. You gotta confront them in order to actually have that happen. I would know because I confronted mine when I got sober. Okay, let's go this way.
The door
Fucking
leading to the corridor is
whoop.
locked.
Let me the fuck in. Shut the fuck up. Oi. Not gonna lie, that kinda sucked. That kinda sucked hard. Give me that. I'll take that too.
I needed that. Can't carry any more of this.
Really, I'm full up on ammo. Really? Well, now I'm just wasting rounds.
I don't want to stop.
Oh, I see. I don't know what's there, but... Agent Blank's instructions are to take all highly flammable containers of blank from the bay where the blank and move them indoors. No smoking, flare guns, or explosives near this craft. Keep an eye on that driver smoking around transport. If he gives you shit about it, arrest him. I mean, that makes sense.
In a world full of darkness, it is reasonable to try and find light. Alan
Yes.
did when he went down to that ship. But did it clear the way, or did it set his world aflame? I dare you to go down there and find out.
Okay, so seeing you down at the docks was foreshadowing. Got it.
There's only so much I can carry.
Give me that. Okay. Cool. Am I gonna be fucking dealing with dipshit the entire time? I very much so hope not. That was not fun. More ammo. That's great. You know, I haven't tried shooting that thing yet. And it's like he said the cliffs were the issue. Like something bad happened at the cliffs. Welcome to Icarus Point. Guided tour. There's a little bit of blood on it. What, did your view of tourism get us to here? I kind of struggle to believe that. Do I need to go back and collect that fucking fuse? Am I able to go back and collect that fuse? I believe I... Well, I am gonna have to deal with dipshit again, that's fine. Can I actually shoot you? Can I put you to bed? I'd kind of like to. I can. I think you gotta be in the light in order for me to do so. Can I kill you? Come here, buddy. I just want to talk. Realistically, I'm just here to collect the fuses. I really don't care if you decide to keep on playing out there. That's no skin off my ass.
It's a fuse box.
Okay, well, all three of those are on. That opened the courtyard, or the cliffs. What do we have going on here? Ignoring his father's instructions not to fly too close to the sun, and it, in turn, melting the wax of his wings, Icarus fell out of the sky and into the ocean where he found his death at the hands of his hubris. Want to go down there and poke at a dead body? Okay, well, clearly, this isn't anyone of rational minds fucking writing, and it's definitely not anchored in reality, that's for damn sure. A condescending third, perspective? I can see that. But I get the feeling there's more to this than that. Someone died on these cliffs. And I get the feeling that's probably where a good chunk of this came from.
I gotta show you something.
Ow. What the fuck is chucking shit at me? Yeah, no, fuck you. Ah! Oh god. I'm gonna get to the other side of the cliffs before I fucking wrap it up. Hopefully it didn't send me further back.
I'll show you something.
It did not. Yeah, don't get attached to the bridges in between. Give myself plenty of running distance and let myself recharge my fucking run. Take the time to smell the roses. I can't grab that now, okay. That's a timed event, apparently. Good to know. Well, I don't hear you chucking shit at me anymore. That's good news.
It's blocked from the other side.
Never mind, you're still chucking shit at me. Okay. I'll take the flashlight and battery, but... where the fuck do I go from here? Ow. I think I was right to go up. I just don't know where to go with it from here. You tell me it's blocked from the other side. Yeah, I can't go any further that way. Doesn't look like I can climb anything up here.
Blocked from the other side.
Is there a window or some shit for me to go through? A board down here to break, maybe? There's a boat there. Oh, is that a fucking UFO? I get the feeling that's where I'm headed. I'm just not seeing where exactly I'm supposed to go in order to get into here, to get up to there. That door's straight up locked. That didn't do shit.
It's blocked from the other side.
That is, in fact, a UFO over there. The fuck are you chucking at me? I feel like I'm fucking missing something. Okay, I got those. That's cool. My only question that therein lies is, what the fuck do I gotta do in order to keep moving here? Trust me, I'm not the one running from problems here. I'm trying to help you with yours, but you're not exactly giving me much context clue. Like, you're not exactly leaving things very obvious. Ow. Like... I'm seeing a blue flame. Something. I don't know, but I am out of time for this episode here, so we will have to pick this up in the next one as I try to dodge all that shit. So, thank you all so much for watching. If you've been enjoying In Sound Mind so far, don't be afraid to leave a like on any of the videos. If you want to see more, all you have to do is subscribe. If there's anything you want to tell me down in that comment section below, by all means, I will be keeping my eyes peeled. And if you are chomping at the bit, trying to figure out when the next episode is going to drop, even before I get a chance to drop it, all you gotta do is click that little bell. It'll tell you everything you need to know. That being said, I am Base 637. Reminding you all to stay current out there, everybody.